Tiger Wrestling coverage on KCLY is brought to you in part by Clay County National Bank, Oldie Seed Farms, Tram, Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Catalyst Sign and Graphics, Central Office Service and Supply, Ray's Apple Market, Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, United Bank and Trust, and Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed.
And a good morning from the Bicentennial Center in Salina. It is State Championship Saturday. Rocky Downing along with Benny Wallace. Our studio engineer is Bernie Pancella. And the opening match for the Tigers about to get going. There's been wrestling going for the last almost hour as they started right at 9 o'clock this morning with this consolation cross-bracketing round. Peyton Lane at 138 pounds will wrestle in this round along with Gabe Ware at 182.
Big wins. Every one of them has to win or they're out of the tournament. So, Peyton really started wrestling really well last weekend and has kept it going. He had a really tough opponent his first match, wrestled him really hard and really good, and came back and won that other one right at the
amazing finish.
So Peyton's going to have to take the mat again and put together another great match.
He was down by 2 with 12 seconds left in his second match yesterday, and Peyton came back and won it 9-7. We're just about ready to go. They're checked in on the mats. And our first match of the state championship Saturday, Peyton Lane for the Clay Center Tigers. It's a common opponent. He's taken on Pearson of Wamego. They have met a couple of times this year already. They have split. Peyton lost by fall once. He won 3-2 in the other decision, and they are underway and locked up in the middle and kind of circling.
I'm going to say that's a good thing because, like they always say, if you beat your opponent twice, the third time's really tough to beat them. So right now they're in the middle, just kind of hand fighting, and now they're getting towards the edge. There's a shot by Pearson, takes Peyton out of bounds, but no score.
Alec Pearson is 30-8, a senior for the Wamego Red Raiders. So an NCKL battle here in the opening day, and there's a good shot in by Pearson.
Peyton turned to face, though, and kind of got an arm in there. Let's see if he can hold on. He can't do it, so he gives up 2 points takedown.
Down 2-0 here in the opening period. Again, a 1-minute consolation first period. So there's now 17 seconds left, and Lane trailing 2-0.
Alec Pearson had an outside single, and Peyton kind of hit a switch on it and thought maybe he was going to get it reversed around, but it didn't happen. So he's getting back points against him. Cheap tilt by Pearson.
And so now he's going to trail 4-0 as they give him 2 back points, and that ends the first period. So Peyton Lane will work from behind now here in this second period, down 4-0. He defers as he had choice. Pearson takes down.
He's going to start on top. He's going to enter from the left side. Whistle starts, and he gets the arm chopped and tries to get right into that lunge. He misses it. He's trying to keep him to the mat, but Pierce comes to his feet, gets hand control, and gets him escape.
So Lane is down 5-0 now, and there's a great fireman's in there by Pearson, and another takedown. It's a 7-0 lead. They haven't given the takedown yet. Actually, Lane fights out of that and does not get taken down. They're back on their feet again.
I thought for a second he stepped over that, and then he thought he was going to get 2 with back points, but it just happened so fast that it didn't work out for him.
Second period action. Peyton Lane trails 5-0. Back underway.
But now Pierce holding Peyton's wrist and trying to hang on to them. So Peyton, he gets another shot in on Peyton, though. Peyton's got to take and bail out and go to the mat, so he gives up 2 more takedowns.
7-0. Lane trailing here in this second period. There's now 1:12 to go in the second.
So far during this match, Alec Pearson's just really been working some combinations and really kind of dominating Peyton. So Peyton's going to have to really start getting something together and get him on his back.
Now working from underneath, so they continue to battle here in the second period. Under a minute to go. Down 7-0. Peyton Lane opening match here at the state championship Saturday. Right now, Pearson's got him flattened out, and Lane just cannot find a way to get his base back. Now a little tilt by Pearson. No points, though, awarded. Down to 33 seconds to work here in the second. Right on the edge, Lane trying to get outside of the circle, and Pearson trying to keep him in there.
On that tilt, Peyton just finally he got right arm support and really pushed himself up, so he was far enough from the mat not to give up any back points. So they go out of bounds and go back to center.
7-0. Peyton Lane down here in this second period. 20 seconds to work. See if he can get up and away here to start. Pearson able to
I think they whistled it dead. I think Peyton had a false start.
Acts like he's hurt. He does. I'm not sure what happened, but Peyton says the official talking with him, and Peyton says, I'm fine. He wants to get in position. The official giving him a moment, and they are back underway now. 17 to work here in the second period. Lane down 7-0. He's to his feet.
Turns his face, gets the escape.
So he's down 7-1.
Pierce goes with an arm drag and takes Peyton's left leg, and he's got a pretty good hold on it. Let's see if he can get that
3 seconds
out of this.
2 seconds. He does not give up any more points. Lane will go to the final period down 7-1. It'll be his choice to begin, and they'll go neutral because he needs a big move and try to get Pearson to his back here.
He really does. He's going to have to take him down, take him right to his back. So far, Pearson, though, has been really good on his feet. Peyton hasn't really had much of an opportunity to get a shot in.
So they're underway in the third period. Lane down 7-1.
Peyton's got left underhook and maybe right underhook, so he's trying to kind of lift him up a little bit, get under him, but Pearson's just going to be on the defensive from here on out.
They split during the year. Lane winning 3-2, then a loss by fall. He's down 7-1 to Pearson of Wamego right down to third period. Looking for an angle to get in.
Pierce does a little shuck slide by. Peyton was going to pancake it, but he didn't have enough leverage to get that done.
Deep shot in by Pearson, a double leg and a takedown right on the edge. Now they whistle it to a stop. Lane down 9-1.
Back to center, and Peyton's down on the bottom. He's going to have to really get after to come through and come back to win this match.
A minute 16 to work in the third. Back underway.
Tripod's up. He's going to try to get to his feet. Pearson chops the arm and tries to get him back down to the mat. He's still tripoding, trying to get up. Can't do it.
Down to almost right at 1 minute now left in the match. Down 9-1. Peyton Lane working here at 138.
There he comes up, and Pierce is really trying to stay heavy underneath the arms and really put a lot of pressure and takes him back down to the mat.
Now again, Lane tripods up. He's to his feet.
Pierce has got a half in. He's got the far leg barred on the. Now he has to cut it and release it and pushes him back. Now he goes back to that half. Barely touched his hands. I think he touched them. Coach for yours. There's a reversal by Peyton.
So he's got the 2 points on the reversal. Down 9-3. Almost got him to his back.
Pearson just failed really quick and bellied down because he knew he was in a bad position and thought Peyton was going to take advantage of it. He just missed the head. So now he's on top trying to pull him back.
12 seconds left, down 9-3. Lane still battling here. 6 seconds. And Pearson now will not give him anything to try to turn him. And Peyton Lane will come up short in a 9-3 battle against the Wamego Red Raiders' Alec Pearson. So the opening match of the Tigers, a 9-3 loss for Peyton Lane. That will end his season and his second straight trip to the state championships for the sophomore. But it ends up with a loss here in the opening round on Saturday. Gabe Ware will wrestle at 182. When he's ready to go, we'll bring you back here live at the Bicentennial Center in Salina. Good morning again from the Bicentennial Center. Rocky Downing, Benny Wallace, our studio engineer is Bernie Pancella. Gabe Ware is taking the mat, the senior for the Tigers, wrestling here at 182 in the Consolation Cross bracketing. He's an opponent that he has matched up with earlier this year and pinned him at the Bobcat Classic at Baser-Linwood. Both wrestlers kind of locked up for a moment. You can see Gabe, the aggressor at this point. Now they both kind of think a couple of moves. Now they lock up.
Head-to-head, Alex has tried a couple slide-bys, and Gabe's fought them off pretty easily. So Gabe just in the middle of the mat, just working around. He's going to set up a good shot with them ribs. He wants to make sure it's a good one. So trying to get in good position here. There's a nice slide-by. Goes right into a little fist, but he kicks out of that and goes around and gets the knee in the hole. He's trying to get that Lundy.
Alex Bejarano, his opponent, they met up at the Bobcat Classic. Bejarano from Baser-Linwood, and for fifth place, Gabe Ware pinned him in that match. So
he just got reversed, though. It was so far underneath that we couldn't see, but he got a reversal. I think Gabe thought he was going to get out of bounds, and Alex got him for two. So back to center, 2-2 tied here, 9 seconds left.
Back underway, Gabe to his feet, but Bejarano takes him back to the mat, 5 seconds. They're right on the edge where we really are shielded from seeing the action. They put some real renovations here at the Bicentennial Center. They have whistled the first period to an end, but there's some suites that they've built up that really do keep us from seeing the edge of the mat.
Extended them out quite a ways.
Yeah.
And it's good for the spectator, but not for us up here. But
Gabe Ware has choice, and he'll take down, and a 2-2 tie. Now they go to the second period.
That was the start. Alec just barely got Gabe's ankle, but this time he misses it. Gabe comes up and gets the escape.
So 3-2, Ware with the lead. A minute 54 to work. Tigers still have Gavin Ware waiting another round out. He lost the semifinals last night. And then Hunter Mullen will wrestle for a state title later on this evening.
Standing in the middle, he's got inside tie, tries that shuck by again. Both of them did it back-to-back, and neither one of them were successful on it.
Now they break apart and kind of lean back in toward each other. No contact yet. No head tap from Bejarano. Now they lock up. Minute 24 to work, second period. 3-2, Ware leads by 1.
A lot of hand fighting, inside ties and overhooks and everything else, and nothing going on right now. Bejarano tries a arm drag, and Gabe fights that off and goes out of bounds.
Actually threw Bejarano almost onto the other mat as they were circling out of bounds. Now they're back at it, middle of the mat, a minute 9 to work, second period. There's a deep shot in by Bejarano, Baser Linwood, and he's going to take the lead now, 4-3.
Gabe just has to belly down or he's going to get back points against him, so that's what he did, and right now just laying flat on the mat.
Baser Linwood wrestler, hard crossface.
Yes. Gabe didn't like that a bit. He's going to reverse that and get a reversal out of the deal, and might have made him a little bit mad right
there. He did,
there.
yeah. 5-4, Ware takes the lead back with 44 seconds to work here in the second period.
Gabe walks back to center, and he does kind of hold that rib cage a little bit. You can just tell he's in pain.
Constantly. I mean, so then to go out and do what he's doing on the mat's pretty amazing still. He leads 5-4. Bejarano to his feet. Ware trying to lift. Still in behind him right now. Bejarano trying to feel the hands.
I was talking to Greg between two. He said that's the worst place he can be in, and try to lift in that from behind, and it's just really painful for him to do that. So he cuts him and gives him the one. It's 5-5 tie.
Tried to hit the fireman. It wasn't there. Now they lock up with 12 seconds left to work at the 5-5 tie. Second period. Down to 5. 2 seconds. Shot late. Doesn't hit. And we'll go to the final 2 minutes in a 5-all tie for Gabe Ware. And he's in a dogfight right now.
He is. He kind of just has his hands on his knees. He's kind of wincing. He's just trying to breathe and get some air. And he's
Tiger fans, I know Benny and I have done the same thing. You just want to help him from up here. And he is battling so incredibly hard through it all.
Stays on top. He goes right into an inside cradle.
Almost got Bejarano to his back, but just couldn't quite hold on to it.
Alec came to his feet. He just missed tying up with that cradle. There he gets reversed again.
So Ware's going to trail 7-5. Minute 43 still to go in this final period for the Tiger senior.
Alec got from Basil Liz got a half on right now, and Dave's trying to peel that off. Comes to his feet.
Near the edge.
And shoved out of bounds.
Yes. Minute 29 to work. Gabe Ware trailing 7-5 right now.
Gabe knows where he's at. He's got a minute and a half. He knows what he's got to do. So see if he comes to his feet immediately or he tries to switch.
Back
right
underway. Got the escape. Now within 1.
Kind of missed the slide by. Fell on his hind end, and thank goodness got back up quick enough that Alec didn't get on top of him.
Bejarano does have a front headlock and trying to milk him to the mat. Ware down by 1 now.
Right now, Bejarano's got a double underhook. Gabe's head's in the middle underneath, and he finally releases that. Now Gabe had a 2-on-1 rush and let go of it.
1 minute remains, and now we've got a timeout by the official. He's going to bring it back to the center. And we're back underway. 58 seconds left. Gabe Ware down by 1.
I think Gabe's just kind of trying to get his win. He knows he's got one more good takedown in him. He's going to wait till the very end to try and get that done. Here he goes for a double. Alec fights that off. They're close to the out of bounds. We're not there yet.
40 seconds left. Now Ware tries to work in behind, but they do go out. Stops the clock at 38 seconds here in the third period. 7-6. Gabe Ware down by 1.
Back to center. Gabe's Alex even had his hand on him when the whistle started, so Gabe comes around. He knows he's got to do something. He's really pushing hard, trying to get angles.
There's a warning for stall on Bejarano of Baser-Linwood. That's the first warning.
30 seconds left. He stays pushing hard, and he works hard here. He might get a second one. Still down by 1.
22 seconds.
Bejarano just fighting him off.
Single leg in by Ware.
Oh, you could just tell he just hurt so bad he almost just let go of it.
And now with 13 seconds, Bejarano gets the takedown and lead by 3. You can just see the pain that Gabe Ware is in. Now trying to desperation, gets put to his back.
Trying
2
to reverse
seconds
out of
left.
it.
And that will be the finish on the match. You can just see the pain that Gabe Ware is in. It has been, Coach Begorsh called it heroic in our locker room show when we did our video interview, and I agree. And what he did last weekend to finish that out, and what he's done this weekend just to stay alive, and unfortunately, it just got the better of him in this match.
It really did. It's unfortunate you worked that hard, go all the way through to your senior year, and then to get hurt. Injuries are a big part of all sports, and this one here with the wrestling just really, he just couldn't overcome it.
One of the Tiger greats, the senior Gabe Ware, does finish out his career with a loss. It finishes 12-3. He got 3 back points there at the end of his opponent. So Gabe Ware with the loss will see his season come to an end. Great effort, great career for the Clay Center Tigers. We'll take you back to the studios. We have another round to wrestle before Gavin Ware will get a chance to go at 195 pounds in this consolation round. He is waiting out there at 195 after losing championship semis last evening. And then Hunter Mullen later on this evening will be wrestling for a state title here at the Bicentennial Center. We'll bring you back when that round comes up. Scheduled to start at 12:15, the round that Gavin Ware will be in. We'll keep you posted on when if they're ahead of schedule or on schedule and when he gets a chance to go. We'll bring you back live with more from the Bicentennial Center at that time. Good morning. Welcome back again to the Bicentennial Center here in Salina. Rocky Downing now joined by Coach Brandon Begorsh, gracious enough to come up after a tough start to the day, Coach. I know it was not how those guys wanted it to go and not how you wanted it to go, but Peyton Lane, let's start with your sophomore, second straight trip to the state championships. Ends early for him today, earlier than he wanted, but he really put together some good matches this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. He's in a really, really tough weight class. We've talked about before, not much separate top to bottom there. And fortunately, came out. That kid built up an early lead on us that we weren't able to climb out of the hole there all the way. I had some good, we executed some good maneuvers there and got us some points at the end of the match, but, too little too late.
Right.
And, came up short there, and that's disappointing, but encouraging as well for Peyton because, he's, back at the state tournament again. He's back here competing with these guys, and, he's going to have some wins over some guys that'll probably get some medals put around their neck. And, in the other classes, too, he's beat guys that are going to walk away with medals this weekend. Just ended up, he didn't get one, and we move on from here, and hopefully we have some good work in the off season. And knowing Peyton, he's a determined individual, and so he'll come out and he'll work hard, and he'll work hard in the off season and the strength program, throughout the summer, and probably wrestle a little bit, and then next year, good things for him.
Get back at it again. You're a senior, Gabe Ware. Such a great career for the hick from the sticks, and unfortunately it ends with a loss here on this Saturday morning. And you and I have talked about it, and we talked about it on the air. You could see he was in pain, and it had an effect on the match.
It did, and it's affected, I think, his performance throughout the whole weekend. But applaud his effort and his grit and determination at coming here and fighting for his team and for the school and the community and himself. Gabe's had a great 4 years, and he's been here at the state tournament 3 times for us. Put together a lot of good moments for me as a coach, and I know for a lot of the home events have been exciting. Having Gabe, and even away with it, just having him in the lineup's always brought excitement and a good confidence to our team because he's always been consistent. And I can't applaud his effort any more than I can.
Sure.
Other than saying good job and everything, because nothing I can say or do is gonna fill the void that I'm sure he's feeling right now because he's worked so hard, and he's had so many heroic performances for us of just highly disappointing, and your heart goes out to him because you want to say, well, you deserve this. You deserve to be a state placer because he's just as good as any the top guy in that weight class. But can't change what's happened, and like I said, good things for him though in life, and he's a tough kid. He's mentally tough and physically tough, and he's going to have bigger and better things ahead of him. I'm going to go on and play some football in college, and I'm sure he's going to have a lot of success at that.
Yeah, without a doubt. It'll be tough to not see him on the mat for you guys in the wrestling room and those matches you talked about. Let's talk about what's to come now this afternoon now will be before Gavin Ware goes. It'll be the quarterfinal round on the consolation side, and he waits out there in the semifinals bracket. How's it line up for Gavin?
Every match from here on out's tough. Every match here is tough. I would anticipate that we'll have the kid from Ulysses. Would be my guess, but it could be different as we all know things can happen here. But for Gavin, things look good. I think he wrestled the top guy in his weight yesterday in the semifinals, and then I think he's the second best guy.
Great.
And so I think he can come pull through and get third for us, and that'll be awesome.
It would be fun to see that happen. And then the state championship match for Hunter Mullen tonight. What's his matchup look like against Price from Holt?
We have not seen him yet in our career, and this year he was. We did see them at the Clay Center Invitational they showed, but he was a weight class up at that moment, and was at 160 pounds, so we didn't get a matchup with him. We do have some common opponent wins over him. We've beaten a kid from Rossville 2 times that has beaten him, so that's always a positive. And stylistically, he's a taller kind of taller wrestler that's dangerous. Good. So we're gonna have to come out and wrestle a solid match tonight. Hunter's looking to be our 25th state champion in the history of the program. So first one since 2011. Zach Anderson is our last state champ. So it'd be nice to have that, and he's determined and he's got the skill set, and I think he's going to go out and get it tonight.
We're really looking forward to that match and to see how Gavin fares into his consolation backside. Again, there's a round before he'll go. They're scheduled to start his round at around 12:15, so we'll keep everybody posted on that. Coach, as always, we appreciate making a trip up and talking with us here at the Bicentennial.
All right, thanks a lot.
Coach Brandon Pagor's with us at the Bicentennial Center. State championship coverage will continue this afternoon. Once again, back at the Bicentennial Center, waiting for a mat to open up for Gavin Ware to go here in the consolation semifinals. His opponent is going to be Diego Maravilla. He's 29-8, a senior out of Ulysses. We did get a chance to watch his last match. As far as I know, they've not met up head-to-head, Gavin Ware. So sophomore for the Tigers at 38-7. We're just commenting on the number of matches the wrestlers get in a year now. And that's a very glossy record for a sophomore that is that much underweight his weight class.
Yeah, it's a lot of matches. That's hard on your body, and by the time the season's over, you're ready for a little bit of a break for some healing time.
Actually talking with Hunter and Gavin, waiting to do the locker room show earlier this week, and I was asking how much time they would take off, and Hunter said, not much. Well, my dad will probably want me to take more time off, and I said, that's probably right. Your body might need it. They both laughed and understood the situation, but they love the sport and just ready to get back at it and keep working on it. Gavin Ware will have a chance to go here momentarily. Let's take one more time out. We'll come back. Gavin Ware takes the mat next.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
So Gavin Ware does get a chance to head toward the match and take on Diego Maravilla out of Ulysses at 195 pounds. The winner of this goes on to wrestle for the consolation bracket championship, 3rd place. The loser will still wrestle again for 5th and 6th place. That round will be coming up. The consolation 5th place matches will immediately follow this round, and then the consolation finals for 3rd place will be the following round after that. They'll wrestle 4 mats all the way through the next round. Then they'll drop down to 2 mats for the consolation finals, down to one match once we get into that championship later tonight, which of course will feature the Clay Center Tigers' Hunter Mullen. Gavin Ware checking in right now for the Tigers, and on to the mat. We're about ready to go with 195. 2 Tiger wrestlers remaining here in the state championships, both guaranteed medals. And against Moravia, we are underway. Both wrestlers in the orange gear, but Gavin Ware right now locked up with Moravia.
2 orange singlets are going to be a little difficult. Clay's a little slicker looking, shinier looking, but just ear to ear tied up right now, and they're just hand fighting and staying in the middle of the mat.
1 minute first period, of course. There's a shot in by Moravia, now countered by Ware. Now they get to the edge, both still on their feet, so no points either way. 32 seconds left in this first period. Gavin Ware wrestling at 195. Good fireman goes underneath, but he's blocked. Now he's caught with an underhook on him. Now they both go to their knees and now back up and split apart.
Gavin had a pretty good fireman in there, but he lost the leg, so he had to let go, and then he started to battle out of it and came back to their feet.
Short time here in the first period, 10 seconds left. Getting locked up forehead to forehead. Down to 5, no score yet. Opening period. Shot in by Moravia, and somehow Gavin Ware kept the foot clean, and no points as we go to the second.
We watched the last match that Diego Moravia wrestled, and he really never shot once, and so far he shot 2 pretty numerous times.
Yeah, really.
Gavin's fought off, so Gavin will start on the bottom and start the second period. So
comes to his feet, trying to step out.
Moravia drops down to an ankle. Gavin just draping over the top of him. Moravia on the mat. Gavin's on top, but he's got to get that leg back.
Trying to break it free. You can see Moravia just hanging on to that leg for dear life. He doesn't want to give up the reversal.
Well, he sure doesn't, but Gavin's doing a good job of trying to get it away. But Moravia just kind of starts spinning and knows where the out of bounds is. And being a senior is working hard at trying to get over there.
Minute 24 to work, second period. No score as of yet.
Gavin's pushing that leg away. I'm surprised they haven't called a stalemate yet, but he hasn't. Gavin turns and tries to run off the mat and to get away and get a point, but he goes off the mat too far, so back to center.
Moravia just kind of kept a hold of an ankle as he was going out of bounds, and so no score. Back to center has been, he said, a minute 16 to work, second period.
Yeah, if Moravia would have let go any at all, he would have got an escape point there, but caution on Moravia and start, a minute and 15 left in his second period.
Still no score for Gavin Ware for the Tigers, and now a caution.
Second false start. Gavin will get back and get set. Moravia is going to come on top on the left side. This will start. This time he lets the official get the whistle in, and now Gavin comes straight to his feet, feeling hands.
Same situation as they were a moment ago. Moravia keeps a hold of the leg and now takes Gavin to his back. He is getting back points against. Gavin scrambles out of it and at least bellies down to not get the pin, but he does give up 3 back points.
Well, that time when Gavin came to his feet, Moravia went to that leg, and this time he comes to his feet and he missed the leg, so Gavin got an escape point.
Now Gavin escapes and takes a double leg shot in, but can't come up with it. They go outside the circle and back to middle they come. Gavin Ware down 3-1 here, 44 to work in the second period.
Gavin really got unlucky there because Moravia dropped that ankle, picked it up, and then he back tripped him and he went right. There's a good fireman's by Gavin. He's got him on his back.
Did he get any flag points?
Two takedowns, 2 back points.
So it's a lead 5-3 now for Gavin Ware with 30 seconds to work here in the second.
We watched Moravia and he was kind of running out of gas the last match. Right. That's what it seems like a little bit here, but still a lot of matches left. 20 seconds left in the second period. Moravia is trying to come to his feet. Peels gets the escape. There's another fireman's by Gavin.
12 seconds to work. He leads now 5-4.
Gavin's got the leg, but he let go of the arm.
Did they award a takedown here?
I think they did. Moravia got around the backside, and so he gave 2 points.
6-5, Gavin Ware will trail. Now, the officials are going to discuss this before they go into the final period.
I don't think there was exchange there enough that he got the points. We'll see what he's going to do. Not going to wave it off, so he's going to stay with the 2 points.
Coach Bigorsh wants to talk about it now. If it stands, Gavin Ware will trail by 1 going to the final period. Back and forth battle here.
Sure is. Surprised they're letting him drink water here. Coach Bigorsh is talking to the official. Want to know why he was awarded the 2 points.
Maravilla over with his coaches getting that drink of water that Benny was talking about.
Don't feel like it's helping us any at all. The opponent's getting a lot of air. He's got his hands on top of his head, kind of getting his breath back a little bit.
Right.
Ready to keep going. But still a great match going here, 6-5, and Gavin's trailing.
Maravilla will be in the down position to start this final 2 minutes. And now we've got a caution.
Whistle blew on Matt 4, so he didn't get a caution. He knew the whistle blew. Now Maravilla straight to his feet. Gavin, good job. He had the Lundy arm, so he heel tripped him back, and now he's got him flattened out on the mat.
Minute 50 just underway in the third period. Gavin Ware down 6-5. Maravilla to his feet, and Gavin Ware gets him back down, but now has to give up the escape.
Maravilla hit a switch, and Gavin had to kind of release him and cut him, or he was going to get taken back down again. So 7-5, he needs a takedown here. Minute 37 seconds left in the third.
They stopped him outside the circle, back to middle, neutral position. He's had a couple of really good hits on Fireman in this match against Maravilla. See if he can find another one to shoot in. Now he does go underneath, gets the leg, has to get up.
Went to
gets thrown on the edge by Maravilla.
Thought he was out of bounds. But his right knee was out, then he came back, and they gave him the 2-point takedown.
So Gavin Ware is down 9-5 now. Third period action, minute 5 to work.
I don't know why they're letting the clock run. They've been out of bounds for 20 seconds, it seemed like.
Yeah, Maravilla had his feet in, his toes in to get the takedown, and then they just let it keep running. It's minute 2 now left in the match.
Got some making up to do, but we've seen it done before.
So we have.
Down 9-5, minute and 2 seconds left.
Back underway. Ware from underneath. Gavin down 9-5 to his feet.
Maravilla does what he did last time, just drop to that ankle. Cranking on the leg.
Man, that knee has really been up. And now they do call potentially dangerous and bring him back to center. Gavin a little slow to get up. I think they're going to have an injury timeout.
I think he's bleeding in the lip, so yeah, they're going to go get the blood stopped.
9-5. Gavin Ware trailing. We're in the third period. There is a blood timeout. Let's take a timeout here as well. We'll come back, give you the finish, see if Gavin Ware can come from behind here in this final period when we return.
A history of excellence. That defines Clay Center Tiger Wrestling, and at Clay County National Bank, we are building our own history of excellence. I'm Julie Hamill, and we're proud to help sponsor the coverage of the Tiger Wrestlers this season. We recognize and salute these young men and the coaches who continue to strive for excellence. Join us in applauding the efforts and accomplishments of the Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
So Gavin Ware with the blood timeout, the lip or nose, you can see him pointing in that direction as the coaches were pointed to the officials. They've got that cleaned up. He trails 9-5 now, late here in this third period. He'll be in the down position, trailing by 4, back underway, 50 seconds to work.
Tries to come to his feet. Maravilla stops him. Now he keeps working. He goes to his feet. Maravilla gets the leg again, front leg trip, and runs him out of bounds.
42 seconds now left.
He's really going to need to get up and clear his feet. That's what he needs to get done, because Maravilla just drops down and gets that ankle. He missed it the last time he got away, so he's got to come up again there. He tries a little quick roll through, gets out. There's still not
escape yet. Maravilla is able to get control of the head right now. Now he breaks. Now he's got the leg. Maravilla doing a good job not to give up any points. Now he's got Gavin Ware, who is in desperation mode, giving back points up again. It looked like they will award 2. It's 11-5. Now Gavin Ware trails by 6 points with 13 seconds to work.
You said that exactly right, Rocky. He's just kind of in desperation mode, and he got himself exposed to his back, and it cost him some more points.
3 seconds left. Ware still fighting, gets the escape. That will end it here in the consolation semifinals. It is an 11-6 final. Gavin Ware will wrestle in the following round coming up, which will be for 5th place, and they will still go with all 4 mats, they said, in the 5th place round. That is scheduled to start at 2 p.m. They've been a little bit ahead of schedule, and I would imagine will stay on pace to be ahead of that going into that 5th place matchup. Gavin Ware, an 11-6 loss. He'll wrestle for 5th place. We'll have him live when he's ready to go here on KCLY. Good afternoon again from the Bicentennial Center in Salina. Rocky Downing, our studio engineer is Bernie Fancello. We have Benny Wallace alongside, waiting for Gavin Ware to get one last match here. He knows he's bringing the medal home in the state championships. He's going to wrestle for 5th place, and his matchup will be against old buddy Jake Stoneberger from Chapman. These two guys have met twice this year, identical 7-6 losses for Gavin Ware. I'll go back to what you said earlier. It's hard to beat a guy 3 times in one season, and Gavin would love to prove that to be right now.
You betcha. It's going to be a really, really good match, and we expect Gavin's wanting a little bit of revenge off of the last loss, so he should come out hungry.
I would think so, and it'll be a rematch of last week's regional championship at Smoky Valley High School. Again, that was a 7-6 loss. They also met up early in the year, and it was a 7-6 finish in that one as well. There's a mat that is just now opened up, I believe, which should be where we'll see Gavin Ware head on the mat here momentarily. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Gavin Ware wrestling for 5th here at the state championships when we return.
Crop Production Services take this opportunity to thank their customers for their continued support and for the confidence placed in them. They don't take this privilege for granted and will keep working as a team with the common purpose of providing best-in-class services to all their customers. Crop Production Services also recognize the unity of our high school and college teams, building stronger partnerships together. They all know that your support and trust is the foundation of their success. Thank you from Crop Production Services.
One last time as a sophomore for Gavin Ware here at the state championships for this year, and he has a 5th place matchup against Jake Stoneberger. Again, they have been neck and neck every time they've wrestled this season, a 7-6 final in both, and right now they're both pacing back and forth waiting for the announcement to let them get on the mat and get going. And they've not really hanging out with each other right now.
No.
Just a little pace back and forth, a little eye contact here and there. They're just waiting for the scores table to say it's time to go. And they have checked in, and now they do head to the mat. Really good 5th place matchup here. 2 guys that have been ranked throughout the year and really battle each other strong throughout the season. And we are underway an NCKL matchup for 5th place. Gavin Ware battling against Jake Stoneberger of Chapman.
I know it gets old talking about his size, but he just looks so much smaller than Stoneberger. Stoneberger grabs the arm, pulls Gavin down there. Gavin tries to fireman's. It's not there. Really good exchange here. Stoneberger goes to double underhooks, chops a leg. Now he's got the cradle hooked up on Gavin. He's so long-armed. Now he's got a 2-point takedown. Gavin's just trying to keep him going on his back.
Trying to scoot out of bounds right now. Stoneberger trying to keep him in there. It's 2-0. Gavin will trail early in this one.
Good thing he landed where he did, really, because he could have been taken to his back pretty easily. So back to center. Gavin's down 2-0, 22 seconds left, and he comes right to his feet, tries to peel the hands, and goes out of bounds. That's the first time. We ought to mark these.
I will.
Stoneberger
I will keep track of that.
As soon as he came to his feet, kind of pulled him, took him right off the side of the mat.
So 2-0. Gavin Ware trailing here against Stoneberger of Chapman. 16 to work.
Stoneberger just grabs the right ankle. Gavin comes up, starts peeling.
And now the case is given. It's 2-1. He goes right back at Stoneberger, but he went in almost too deep. Stoneberger trying to get a takedown on the edge with 2 seconds left. They are whistled out of bounds. It's 2-1. Ware's still down by that 1-point margin.
Got to be careful doing that because he was putting himself in a bad position, coming that strong and hard, and just about got taken down. But only down 2-1 here at the end of the first.
So the coin toss, and it will be Gavin's choice, and he immediately takes the down position, try to get that escape and the tie early in this period. Second period about to start.
Last time we watched him wrestle, we really kind of thought Gavin would wear Stoneberger out, physically, and Stoneberger kind of gasping already, but still a lot left in the tank, I'm sure.
Ware gets to his feet. Now Stoneberger able to break him back down to the mat, and Gavin goes immediately try to get back up, although the head lever, it looks like, in there by Stoneberger on the edge of the mat.
They're both out of bounds. Stoneberger's feet are completely out of bounds. Gavin, half of his body's out of bounds. He's letting him work all the way around and come back in.
Minute 30 to work, second period. Ware down 2-1.
Sometimes I think there were some of these guys do so much college work that they can work that way, but Gavin back to his feet, peels, and gets the escapes.
Hands it tied at 2.
2-2.
And Benny alluding to the college, they can work outside the circle at the college level until they're all the way out.
Gavin
kind of often
working inside tie. He likes that. And he likes that fireman. Stoneberger does an arm drag. Gavin gets away from that, so they break apart.
Tied at 2, 56 to work, second period. Both lock up in the middle again.
Gavin would like nothing more to walk away from this tournament with a fifth-place win. And you can tell it the way he's wrestling. He's really determined to do the best he can here on this match.
41 seconds left. They circle around. Little head tap, a deep shot in by Stoneberger. Trying to sprawl out of it as Ware, and Gavin's going to be taken down and maybe giving up some back points. He hasn't yet. Now he does get rolled over. 30 seconds remaining, and he's going to be down 2.
Oh, he did get 2 back points.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, that was
not
quick.
think he flagged those, but he does award the 2, and now Gavin is down 6-2. 19 seconds to work in the second.
Gavin's leg kind of got caught. His knee was really kind of in a bad place, and just kind of bent him backwards and went to his back. And wasn't there very long, but long enough apparently to give up 2 points. Gavin comes straight to his feet. Yep. Comes around, gets a reversal.
So he gets not only an escape, but he turns it into a reversal, and he's down by just 2, 6-4 on short time second period.
Stoneberger just laying out flat, doing nothing. There's a warning. That was a good one.
And so we'll go to the third. Stoneberger is warned for stalling, and now they'll go to the third period. And again, Gavin Ware trails by 2. Big reversal, though, late in that period.
Very big. Those are huge points. Stoneberger now goes to the inhaler breather, so Gavin goes to the side to talk to his coach for a minute. I like that he's kind of wincing on that knee, I think, a little bit. So you could tell he got caught and bent backwards, but here we go to start to go back into the third period.
It had been wrenched pretty good, remember, the last match, too, against Marieva. Minute 54 just underway in the third. Gavin Ware down 6-4. He rides to begin the period. It was Stoneberger's choice.
Stoneberger just kind of laying flat again, just knows he's up by 2 points and knows the only thing he can't do is get turned. So Gavin gets that arm bar in the back. Now he's going to go to the front. Got a half. Still got the bar. Nope.
It gives that up.
The arm.
Now Stoneberger's able to get an escape, and he leads by 3. Shot in there by Gavin Ware on the edge, but it's whistled to a stop as they go out of bounds.
Gavin hustles back to center. Stoneberger just kind of slowly walks back, and now he's finally there. Minute 25, and Gavin's down 4-7. He knows he's got a lot of work to do here.
Takes a deep shot in, but he gets his head kind of buried. Now gets back up to his feet. They're both in a standing position. Another shot by Ware. Minute 13 to work.
He's been warned once, so he's got to keep pushing and get that extra point. That would be huge. So he's got to stay in there. A minute and 5 seconds. There is another shot by Gavin, trying to get that outside leg, outside single.
Under a minute now to work in the match.
Stoneberger did what he did last time, tried to hook up a cradle. Gavin's on his hip. He's going to have to get his hip back. He does. Stoneberger just draped over him and just stalling it out right now. Stoneberger trying to put pressure and come in behind.
Near the edge of the mat again, and it takes
out of bounds.
Bit of a throw by Stoneberger, but they were out of bounds. 40 seconds now left.
Gavin's just running out of fuel, too, a little bit here, but he hustles back the middle. Still down 4-7.
40 seconds to work here in the third. They're back underway.
Gavin tries that fireman's, but Stoneberger is just trying to stay inside and keep up inside them arms where he can't get to him.
28 seconds left. Gavin Ware down by 3. Another shot in there.
Outside single. Stoneberger blocks that off.
Down to 20.
Gavin's chopping and pulling. There he gets the fireman's, but Stoneberger's so heavy, just flattens him down and for a takedown. Now he's sitting there with a fireman's, but he's on his back.
6 seconds. Stoneberger is going to get additional points put on. It's 9-4, and that will be the final in this one. Actually, they'll add 3 back points. So 12-4 is your final. Gavin Ware's first trip to state, though, gets him to the championship semis last night, and giving up so much weight again really showed itself more this weekend maybe than all year long when you're wrestling the best of the best. And he'll take a 6th place here at the state championships.
Pretty good for this young underweight sophomore, that's for sure. So looking forward to the years coming with them.
Without a doubt. Hunter Mullen will be the next Tiger to wrestle, and that's not going to be until later on. They're going to have the third place finals, or the consolation finals for third place. They'll go to 2 mats to wrestle that round. It'll get started here pretty quickly. Then they'll take a 40-minute break. When that round is completed, they'll have the Parade of Champions, and then they'll have the championship matches, and Hunter Mullen will go at 152. Again, it's Gavin Ware with a 6th place medal here at the state championships. We'll come back later on late afternoon, early evening, when Hunter Mullen is set to go for the Clay Center Tigers for a state title. We do take you from Hilton Coliseum in Ames to the Bicentennial Center here in Salina for one last match, a state championship bout for Hunter Mullen at 152 pounds. It's been a while. Zach Anderson, the Rebel, the last to win a individual state championship. Coach Pagor saying this, he believes will be the 25th over the years for Clay Center Tigers individual state champions if Hunter can pull it off.
Well, he's been away from the mat now for quite a while, so first time on the mat today, so he's going to center, and here we go. We're going to tie it on for the state title.
Hunter Mullen, the Bulldozer, and we are underway. His opponent is Tyler Price, number 1 ranked in the state. Hunter comes in number 2 ranked. The top 2 make their way into the finals. Price out of Holton is 39-5. Both are juniors. Hunter Mullen, a glossy 44-2 mark. There's a shot in by Price, but it's blocked by Mullen. He's got him in a front headlock right now.
Price has quite a bit of length advantage over Hunter, but Hunter blocks that first shot in there. Hunter's got like a front headlock on there. He tries to sweep the leg, and they call a stalemate and go back to center.
Coach Begor saying they need to stay at a low level or a higher level. They have to stay away from the hips. He said that's really where he makes his bread and butter.
You can see that the way he's built, and Hunter tried a little ankle pick right there before they called a stalemate, and was probably about ready to get it. And so unfortunate for him, they had to go back to center, and here they're tied up, collar tie, head-to-head, forehead-to-forehead.
Minute 9 to work in the opening period, no score. State championship at 152 pounds.
Hunter's like stocking. I mean, he's going everywhere, and so far Tyler Price has just kind of been backing and trying to see what the heck Hunter's going to bring at him.
Now they lock up briefly. Again, there's a shot in by Price, and it's, again, blocked by Mullen. He's got that front headlock working again.
Does Price, though, grabs his elbows and doesn't let him get away, so they're going to be in this position for quite some time again until it's whistled to a stop.
36 to work first period, no score. Now Price is down to his knees, but again still has control, or has a hold of the elbows. Mullen trying to break those loose.
Yeah, it's stalemate again, so they go back to center. Hunter hustles back and gets there quickly.
Price takes time to adjust the knee pads that he has on, and now they're back underway.
Every whistle starts so far. Tyler Price is backed up, and Hunter's went toward, and here Tyler does a slide by, has a front lock, and takes him down. So Hunter gets taken down here and down 2-0.
Inside of 30, he's up to his feet, trying to hit a switch, and he's really close. He's got it. The reversal tied at 2.
Got to stay right there. Time runs out. Good reversal.
So he gave up the takedown, reverses very quickly, tied at 2 going to the second period. It'll be choice to Holton, and Tyler Price will defer, and Hunter Mullen takes down. He got up very quickly a moment ago.
Yeah, this whistle starts very important to get a good jump and get out of there and not get legged or anything else. So Hunter tries to get up, but it doesn't happen.
Now tripod's up to his feet, working on the hands, and he's got the escape. 1 point lead for Mullen here in the second period. 1:48 remains in the second.
Tyler Price is so long, he just kind of draped over. It looked like he was going to go for a cradle, and Hunter grabbed a wrist and was able to come up and get out of there.
Mullen, his first lead here at 3-2, fell behind by a takedown, reversed very quickly. That was in the first period. Now here in the second, A minute 30 remaining. He leads 3-2.
Right in the middle of the mat. They're just they join, they kind of bash heads a little bit, and then they'll separate, and they're back and forth.
And it's been a kind of ongoing that way throughout the match thus far.
Forehead to forehead. Hunter's got an over tie, and then he gets shoved off of that, and they split apart. Back to center.
One single mat here at the state championships, and the final match for the Tigers, and a potential state championship for Hunter Mullen.
Hunter's usually really heavy with those hands and likes to bang on the opponent's head and get him underneath him. Right now he's got a left arm underhook, and he's got right hand wrist control, so see if he can get something working here.
45 seconds to go in the second period. It's 3-2. Mullen leads it. Two juniors going head-to-head for a state title.
Hunter kind of jacked that up a little bit and looked like he was going to come under, and then he come over the top. He's got a front headlock on him. Now he kind of milks him down to the mat. Taking that arm free. Tyler Price has got that elbow again of Hunter, and he's got to hang on to it tight, so Hunter tries to back out of that.
Now we're right on the edge, look for a sweep of the leg, but they were whistle blown to a stop. 18 seconds left in the second period. Now a caution on the start, or maybe
Tyler Price jumped the start, the whistle there, so he got a caution. First time he went forward to just blow the whistle again, and he starts backing away. So there's a front slide by Price. He's got a little fits on Hunter. So he's going to get another takedown here with 5 seconds left in the second.
Mullen hasn't given it up yet, and that will end the period. He does give it up. Yeah, he did get the takedown with the little fit. So it's 4-3. Mullen trails by 1. Going to the final 2 minutes, and it will be Price's choice. He'll take down.
Hunter's going to try to ride a little bit. He starts on the right side. Goes to an ankle pick. He's trying to drive him down, flatten him out.
Just underway in the third period. Hunter Mullen trailing by 1 for the state title at 152.
Really kind of surprised that Hunter didn't just cut him and go to his feet, but he's trying to do a little tilt, trying to get a few little cheap back points.
Now he gives up on that position, but still stays in solid position, riding in behind.
Hunter's got to be thinking that if I don't get him tilted here for something pretty quick, he's going to have to cut him.
Still working at the right. He's got the leg locked in. He probably has a time in his mind that he will cut him. Right now, trying to stretch him out on the mat.
Minute and 17 seconds left here in the third. There he gets a power half in. He's trying to crank on that. Price peels the hands off.
Now trying to pull him back again, flatten him out. They're down to 1 minute left in this match. Mullen down by 1.
Just keeps working them legs and working them hands and trying to really crank on the head and get him to turn, but it's not happening so far. 52 seconds left.
Now Mullen back to center. We'll see if he rides, continues. He did look at the clock as he was riding, and now with the whistle stop, they'll come back to center, and he is going to let him up. So they'll go neutral, and now Mullen trails by 2 here in the state championship match. 52 seconds to work. Back underway.
Here we go. Down 3-2. He's got to get a takedown. 45 seconds left. He's being the aggressor.
Price a takedown for the tie. Mullen has it tied up at 5 apiece.
Hunter's going to try to tilt here. He's going to try to ride it out and try and get another 2 points back. Price is on the bottom. He hasn't got him flattened out yet.
24 seconds remaining.
Price trying to kick through.
Mullen still in position behind. 18 seconds. There's trying to tilt it. Now rolls through.
Okay. Get a little bit too high on him.
Down to 9
trying to pull
seconds.
through. Hunter staying behind them arms.
4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. We are headed to overtime.
This is where we want to be, on our feet, overtime. Get himself worked back into this match.
Up and down. Match leading, then trailing, and then coming back to tie it here late in the third period. Now we're in overtime. 1 minute first overtime. There's a
slide by, which he's gotten caught twice on by Price, and Hunter finally gets that leg back so he can't grab a hold of it. Ear to ear, collar to collar.
42 seconds, first overtime, tied at 5. Hunter starts a shot in.
Price has a front headlock now on Hunter. Hunter gets his head back, gets out, goes ear to ear again.
Now they split apart momentarily.
25 seconds left here in this first overtime period.
Mullen went to a very low level, should get a shot in. Now they're both locked up standing. There's that slide by again by Price. Now Mullen gets a leg.
Hunter's got an inside leg. Looking good here. He's got to finish it off. That should be 2 right there.
Now they award it, and Hunter Mullen is a state champion. 152-pound state champion Hunter Mullen in overtime gets it done. What a match by the Bulldozer. Coming from behind and then getting it done. Hunter Mullen, state champion. 152 pounds.
What a great finish. What a great match to come back like that. Just physically, it looked like he was in a little bit of better condition and just kind of really did a great job there at the end.
And now gasping for air as he is congratulated by Coach Bigorsh. And again, it is a state champion for the Tigers, the 25th throughout the high school years of Clay Center Tiger Wrestling. Hunter Mullen at 152 pounds, and he does it in dramatic fashion.
He really did. He came back and really just kept grinding and gunning it out and got that championship.
Congratulations, Hunter Mullen. Again, also to Gavin Ware and to the 5 state qualifiers that came in this weekend. Peyton Lane, Gabe Ware, Derek, Ryan Sears. We appreciate the work that they have put in to get here to the state championships. Congratulations to Gavin Ware, a 6th place medal, and your state champion at 152 pounds, Hunter Mullen.
Awesome job, awesome. We also should say congratulations to Gavin Grader.
Gavin Grader, a 5th place national finish in the NJCAA championships. He won his last match by a fall, so the Gavinator is a 5th place and an All-American. Nice to see the reaction now as Hunter gets up into the stands. Big hug for Dad and his parents and the family up there. They put a lot of time and effort into making this happen. And Hunter Mullen is your state champion at 152 pounds. From the Bicentennial Center here in Salina, for our studio engineers, finishing up Bernie Fancella, Benny Wallace, as always, we appreciate the work and having you alongside with us with Tiger Wrestling. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your sports Saturday.